And everyone, welcome ADJ to the Ridge Game Pregame Podcast. Nashville, ADJ, my question for you. Nashville is one of the favorites to win the finals along with Vancouver. What are your plans to do the most amount of work you can to help out this Nashville team?
I think if we just keep playing how we've been playing, we gotta put the pressure aside and we gotta just lock in.
We know how Vin can be whenever the defense is not great. How do you put those things aside, knowing that if you guys don't do well, it could harm the entire, series for you guys?
Yeah, I see. Yeah, I also do sometimes feel that Vin could make some saves that he's let in, but I'm overall happy with our goalie. And yes, I think
Absolutely, I
it
feel
does
like
give me some morale.
anybody would be happy with having Vin in net. Wayne, you agree with that 1000%.
Yeah.
I mean, obviously, who can't? ADJ, there's a lot of pressure going into this playoff series. This is one, in terms of rosters in this playoff series, the most balanced playoff run we have seen yet in terms of skill divided over teams. There's a lot of pressure on your back, and it's really good having that kind of pressure to be able to be relieved in game. There's a lot of pressure on you, and this is your first time with an actual contending team.
Yeah.
Obviously, Season 5, you were on New Jersey. I put the works on them. And
Okay. But
your other two teams obviously weren't amazing in terms of playoff success. How do you plan on dealing with this pressure, and how is that pressure?
I think keeping everything the same as it's been. They made some changes. They're having 3 forwards on. I asked Vin. He said we're gonna keep everything the same, and I'm all for it.
All right, ADJ, we're going to let you go here. We only have 3 minutes to zip off. I do wish you good luck on this upcoming game, and I would like to leave you with this closing remark. You are a starting forward on this Nashville team. The pressure is all on you. You are expected to do good. And if you do not do good, the people of the RHL, and especially your teammates, are going to hate you.
Parker, you are the goaltender here.
Yeah.
That's the whole reason that you're here.
We're not going to drown out
Absolutely.
your concentration with our voices. We're going to get you out of this VC. How do you like our chances going into this game?
I think our chances are pretty good. We got Extremi here. He's basically my kryptonite here, so I think we'll be fine if I have him on my team finally. But I think that just staying focused, being in my zone, definitely will help. I just got to make sure to not make any stupid plays, just play off muscle memory and just keep myself focused,
And as for
not make
Vin,
some dumb mistakes.
how do you live up to the expectation knowing that you have the greatest goalie on the other side of that rink playing against you, and if you're not as good as him, everything could come crashing down on the series? How do you deal with that?
Oh, I just yell at my defense. I'm kidding, but I think just knowing that even though you are facing a really good goalie, I think just thinking about yourself rather than what can happen. I think that's the best thing you can do. Not living up to some made expectations and just playing on your own better.
Parker, that's amazing. Hopefully you do good luck there. I hope you don't let in a bunch of goals and make everyone hate you.
Really?
Thank you
Don't
for
announce
having
this first, me, man.
You're gonna let in goals. You're gonna let in goals. You're gonna let in goals.
I'm Kia. This is Wayne. He's my analyst. I'm the play-by-play here, so I'm going to be doing a lot of the talking. He's going to be talking in between plays and giving his thoughts on stats, statistics, and other things along that nature, such as plays, how plays develop, things like that. Parker is one of the newer people here on Ridge, and he's playing tonight, so we're definitely excited to get this thing underway.
Who's gonna win? What's the score gonna be? Everyone put that in while we give ours the game. It's just started.
Here we go. I think it's going to be 6-5 overtime. Here's Kyle shooting, scores right away!
Dear God. Vin letting in the complete first shot of the game just 9 seconds into it. Playoff pressure isn't too much for him.
Here's ADJ, drops one back as now he's cutting inside. Cutting in, and a nice stop by Parker as he read that one perfectly. Here's Hyperion, extremely right there.
I would like to mention, it really is hard to not love this Nashville roster. a perfect blend of defensive effort. Aiden Lau, the consensus defensive player of the year. ADJ, an up-and-coming star forward. For Salty, Vin, established veterans, and obviously Rise, who we know to be amazing at defense. This is such a well-rounded roster, and I look to see what they can do with this game and try to come back down 1-0.
ADJ with it there. This went over to Versalti, the wraparound goal. ADJ right in front of the net as Parker pokes it off his stick. Kyle with it there. Here's Aiden Lau. Sending one over to Versalti. Versalti now. Shooting. Glove stopped by Parker. He flashes the leather and loves that one. There's Rise. ADJ. Just 55 seconds left to go on this one. Since went over to Versalti. He cuts inside. Parker.
Ah. So many options to do there, but sadly he couldn't perform any of them. An amazing chance on net to no fruition.
Good stop there by Vin. Versalti. He's along the close sideboards. Looking for someone to get it to. Justin back to ADJ in front of the net. Parker robs him with a glove. Here's Kyle now. Running to the outside. Here's Extremi. Looking now. Here's Kyle. Rhines is there. Sending one over to ADJ as now he gets around his last man. It's now ADJ is moving on in now. Shooting and scores! On the final seconds of the period, ADJ gives Nashville the tying goal.
I mean, obviously Nashville had to find their bearings. ADJ with his first shot of the game, knocking it in to tie the game going into the second period. Once they get moving at full steam, I do believe that Nashville is going to be working amazingly. Do not count out this New Jersey team, though. They have some serious offensive capabilities. Kyle, who they're saying is the runner-up MVP. I don't know where the hell that's coming from. I don't see that. But they're saying that he's really good. So I'm expecting a lot out of him, and I'm expecting this to end up to be a very good game.
Here's ADJ. Versalti.
Versalti gave himself a new hat mid-game.
Yeah, and then he went flopping around in his own zone. Here's Extremi. Send him over to Kyle, shooting, and that one goes wide. Something that I do love about Vin's game is his ability to watch the puck. You know what I said. Goes right through the blue crease. He's there with it the full time. It's something amazing to watch. It really is.
And that tracking is something you only see by premier goalies.
Absolutely.
And he is obviously one of the top players when it comes to that.
Right there. Here's Extremi. As on that last shot, Vin actually got his blocker on that one. I don't know if anybody noticed, but Boats with it there. Here's Kyle. Coming to the outside. Here's Boats. Now sending one over to Extremi as he scores! That wouldn't go. Here's Extremi now. Here's Boats. A 3-on-2 is developing. He's looking. Sending one over to Extremi. Now back over to Kyle. He shoots. Save with the pad there by Vin. He slides his body into that. Picks out the pad right there in front. Vin able to poke that one off his stick. That one goes just wide. Here's Kyle one more time in the slot. Shooting. Save made by Vin. Extremi able to recover it. Now here's Kyle one more time as he tries to get the wrap around. And that one finally leaves his zone as it goes flying through the air. Extremi sending one over. Aiden Lau able to recover and intercept. Here's Versalti now. Sending one over to Extremi. Here's Kyle. Versalti. Here's Versalti now. Far side boards. Looking. What the Sending one up, Extremi on a breakaway. Rolling as he gets rushed by Vin. Boats in front, goes wide through the crease. As Aiden Lau with it, you sounded just as confused as I did whenever Versalti did that. Versalti cuts inside, looking to get a chance. Here's Hyperion. Now the one up, Aiden Lau with it. Far side boards. Kyle cutting inside as that one goes just wide. Those center ice shots are very, very, very dangerous. Here's Boats. Kyle with it. Here's Extremi. tries. Now here's Kyle. As Super Aiden. Able to take that one off of Kyle's stick. Lobs one up to Versalti. 2-on-1 developing. Just 45 seconds left to go in this second period as Extreme lobs that one on net. Easy save for Vin in front. Extreme takes it away. Kyle right in front. Off the post. Hidden goes. Belts with it one more time. Boats loves to go around the net. Now here's Aiden Lau able to take that one away as he clears his own. Phil, you know, you're noticing the offensive struggles. Right here is a chance. Saving by Parker. Or another one right there in front. Is Extreme with it there. If you're Nashville, I feel like you need to maybe start activating your offense a little bit if you are a defender. Here's Versalti. Here's Kyle. He's looking at the cuts to the inside. Aiden Lau able to take that one away. Into the second period. Wayne, what do you think this Nashville team needs to do differently?
This Nashville team definitely needs to get more on this offensive end, as we've seen just a little bit ago from Toronto. Obviously, Nashville, amazing defensive team, but their defense really isn't holding up. It's not doing enough. Their offense needs to pick up the slack, get the puck to ADJ. Versalti needs, all respect to Versalti, I want him to add my Christmas tree into the game. But he really needs to quit doing these old strategy moves and work the puck down.
Right there,
ADJ!
Clutch time
Right as I
for
said.
ADJ, 2-2.
And to all the people who think I don't know row hockey, when have I ever been wrong? ADJ scoring, finally working the puck to him in a tie game going into this third period.
As here's Extreme. Now Kyle scores one right back.
A little bit of announcer curse there, sorry to Nashville. Kyle, by the way, scoring yet another goal to hold that one lead. Nashville has been trailing this game.
Here's Versalti. Here's ADJ. At very end. Here's Extreme. Shooting. Saving by Vin. Another rebound shot. Right there. Kyle in front. Scores!
Good Lord, and a hat trick for Kyle as they take a 4-2 lead with only halfway left of the third period. New Jersey trying to shut the door on this Nashville team.
Here's Versalti. ADJ gets robbed. There by Parker. Kyle.
Zero, thank you for tuning into the stream and thank you for following. It's good to see you. It really is.
Finally, Zero finally follows. I was actually talking with him earlier about the new tournament coming up. He wants Ridge to assist. He says, you know, we can change whatever we feel like we need to change. Here's Aiden Lau on a breakaway. Saved made by Parker. Boats with it. I think I actually found out why it was lagging.
Now, we'd like to mention, with only 1 minute left, obviously, teams going back and forth. Oh, Kyle chips it up to himself. Hey,
goodness.
what do you know?
Is Kyle on the score off of the chip? No, Extreme with it there. Here's Aiden Lau. It's such a pleasure that we got to call that game.
Yes. As I would like to say, I would either like to get my two terms for Versalti is to either get a Christmas tree that only I have, like make it exclusive, or have the item in the game quite literally named Wayne's Christmas tree. That is what I would really like. For our payment of doing Ridge for nearly 6 seasons now. Thank you all for tuning in. We have been doing this for a while.
Yeah, right. Here's Boats. Kyle now. 5 seconds left to go in this one. Nashville is going to take a 0-1 drop back here on this game. As Parker was great. Yeah.
Thank you all for tuning in. The stats will display on your screen.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, amazing game for Kyle. Holy defense this game. Just take a look at those New Jersey defensive stats. Extreme with 20, Bacon with 15, Kyle with 14, Boach with 13. These defensive contributions have absolutely been amazing and 100% won them the game tonight. Thank you all for tuning in. I don't have anything else for you guys. I'm not going to be holding you. My name is Wayne.
And I'm Kia, and we're going to be logging out for the final time tonight.